Hello again, everyone. This is the second lot of records that I picked up at the record store that was closing, and a lot of these albums at $1 each. I was buying a lot of stuff on speculation. If I didn't know it and it looked kind of interesting, I'd just pick it up. So I can't give a description on a lot of these things. This is called Easter House. I think it's British. The Contenders. It's on Rough Trade Records, distributed in Canada by Columbia. It'd be in the 1980s. This I do know. It's the Electric Flag, Best of the Electric Flag, featuring Mike Bloomfield and Buddy Miles and friends. This one was a really, really cool one to find. It's the Electric Light Orchestra, who's just a great band out of the 70s. It's called The Night the Light Went On in Long Beach, California. This is a German pressing from 1974, and it's a single album. It's a live concert of ELO in 1974. It's on Warner Brothers Records of Germany. And I noticed they do a cover of the Beatles' Day Tripper in the Hall of the Mountain King, Great Balls of Fire. It's just a very odd one that I'd never seen before. Another jazz album, Duke Ellington and his orchestra. This is from the late 1950s. And it's called A Drum is a Woman. Another 80s band that I don't know anything about, called Fashion Fabrique, or Fabrique. Julie Felix, Lightning. This is a British import. It's on EMI. The Fifth Dimension double live album, and I really like the Fifth Dimension, and this copy was a really nice clean copy, nicer than the copies I already have. The Four Amigos, an exciting new vocal group. This is on Capitol Records and stereo, and I think they're from Puerto Rico. Peter Gabriel, this is a 12-inch EP, I Don't Remember. It has I Don't Remember and Bico. This could be really bad. It's David Gates' Goodbye Girl. I liked a lot of the Bread stuff. I don't know whether this David Gates album is going to be good or not, though. Gershwin and Guitars. This is on the Time label, which did a lot of percussion type of albums back in the early 60s. What's nice about this one is it's actually an Alcaiola album. Stan Getz and Yayo Gilberto, recorded live at Carnegie Hall. It's going to be bossa nova type music. This one I bought totally on spec. I only paid 10 cents for this one. It's Heino, Sontag concert. He was German. He looks very much like a blonde Roy Orbison or something. Those glasses. He had many albums. I used to see them around a lot, but I don't see them anymore. And I have no idea what he's like, but it's just a bit of a curiosity. Big band album, Woody Herman's Greatest Hits, with Woodchopper's Ball. Some good songs like that. Caledonia. It's on Columbia. I bought this because of the cover. It's Hiroshima. It's on Arista Records. They look Japanese. I know nothing about this. Hot Tuna, Double Dose, which is a double live album. Hot Tuna were Jorma Kaukonen from the Jefferson Airplane and Jack Cassidy, also originally from the Jefferson Airplane. Know nothing about this one. It's called Illustrated Man, mini LP with 6 songs. It's kind of 80s. Chris Jagger, Mick Jagger's younger brother. He looks a lot like Mick, doesn't he? This is an early album from the Asylum label. Bob James, Touchdown, which is, he's a keyboard player, kind of poppy jazz. Along Came Jonah Jones, Jonah Jones, I remember he had some recordings, I think, on Capitol in the early 60s. This one's on Motown. Motown did record some easy listening, kind of light jazzy kind of stuff in the late 60s. They tried to expand their roster a bit, and he does covers of a lot of 60s tunes like Up, Up and Away. This is a Stan Kenton compilation from some of his 1950s recordings. I really like Stan Kenton. He really stretched big band jazz. And the last one in this series is the soundtrack for The Last Tango in Paris, which came out in the early 70s and featured Marlon Brando in the movie. And I did see the film back in the 70s, and I didn't like the film very much, but I thought I'd take a chance on the soundtrack. It was composed by Gato Barbieri, who's a kind of a jazz sax player that was very popular in the late 70s. Thank you for watching.